If you go to Japan today, you'll witness a vibrant musical culture, a vibrant musical life. So many kinds of music. Western, classical music, of course, hip-hop, noise music, experimental music, and so on. But somehow, in the midst of all of this, we have traditional Japanese music. It's there. This music is by no means gone. It is with us with a lot of vibrant energy. The term Hogaku that you've heard already and you've seen in your program literally means the country's music or national music. And today this term is typically used to refer to the classical music forms that reached their zenith during the Edo period. That's roughly the 17th, 18th, and mid-19th centuries. What we're seeing among young musicians today is the breaking down of many of these barriers in ways that might, on the one hand, dilute the purity of a style, but on the other hand, bring new creative energy and vitality. Now, in the music program this evening, you're going to be listening to the music of three very great, beautiful stringed instruments of Japan, the biwa, the shamisen, and the koto. I will start first with the biwa because the biwa music had such an important influence on developing styles of shamisen and koto music that came somewhat later. This is an extraordinarily expressive instrument with the potential to create very dramatic and powerful sounds, as well as quieter, subtle tones, and hence it's ideal for accompanying the recitation of theatrical tales. Shamisen, quite different from the biwa. It's a long-necked lute with 3 strings, no frets. The shamisen is probably the most ubiquitous of all Japanese instruments, found in a wide variety of musical genres and settings. And finally, the third instrument that we will see in the program tonight is the koto, which is probably the most universally recognized instrument of Japan. Beginning with the Meiji Restoration of 1868, there was a huge cultural reorientation in Japan, including the importation of Western music. And Hogaku artists faced a new reality, seeking new ways to orient themselves in this complex, different musical environment. The koto became a favorite instrument, combining traditional Japanese and Western musical concepts, if you would. The traditional arts, even though we call them traditional, are always changing, always innovating, always growing, even within a conservative artistic environment like that of Japan. And this has clearly been the case with Hogaku. Today, young performers like those you'll hear tonight on biwa, shamisen, koto, and the other instruments are exposed to a wide variety of musical influences while they still learn from the master virtuoso artists of the previous generation. They are no longer solely trained within the confines of a single particular musical lineage. They have a broader education, both musical and otherwise, that offers exciting new energy, great promise for an exciting, beautiful, thriving, brilliant future of Japanese music. And this is what we'll be hearing this evening.